Well, hello there, membershippers. Welcome to another episode of the Membership Geeks podcast, your go-to resource for building a successful membership business. I'm your host, Mike Morrison, founder of the Membership Geeks, and today I'm diving into a significant development in this industry that directly impacts all of us as online membership owners. So, as of the 15th of January this year, 2025, so just a couple of weeks ago, the Federal Trade Commission in America have officially put into effect their click to cancel regulation. Now, these new rules mandate a few things, but the most important is that cancelling a subscription must now, by law, be as straightforward as signing up for one. This is something we've championed for years, making the cancellation process for your membership simple and hassle-free. Now, it's not just best practice, it's the law. Now, before we dive in a little bit more, if this is your first time listening to the Membership Geeks podcast, first of all, welcome. What took you so long to find us? This is the number one show for starting, building and growing a successful membership business. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button in your podcast app to ensure you do not miss a single weekly dose of proven practical tips and advice on achieving success in your membership. If you're a long-term listener, you know that I love and appreciate you for each and every moment of your time and attention that you're able to give us. If you feel so inclined and if the show has helped you, it would mean so much if you could leave a nice shiny review, ideally with 5 stars, that lets us know that we have helped your membership. Not only does it really verify to us that we're doing our jobs right, but also the more reviews we get, the more people we reach, the more people we reach, the more memberships we help, and the more we can help shape this industry for the better through talking about things like the click to cancel regulations. So, what exactly do the click to cancel regulations entail? Well, at its core, the rule requires businesses to provide a cancellation process that is as easy as the enrollment process. So this is aimed at the entire subscription industry. It's not necessarily created to specifically target online memberships, but of course, we fall into that camp, alongside things like subscription boxes, alongside things like streaming services, and so on. If a customer can sign up for your membership online, they should be able to cancel their membership online without any unnecessary hurdles. So this means no more forcing customers to call a customer service helpline, or to navigate through endless menus, or to send an email to the support team that they have no idea how long they'll have to wait to actually have their cancellation request honored. It means no more enduring retention tactics that are designed to make them jump through hoops and frustrate them into staying. The FTC's goal is to eliminate those sort of bad practices that have long plagued the subscription industry and indeed the online membership space. So for us as membership site owners, this regulation has several key implications. First and foremost, we need to audit our current cancellation processes. Is it truly as easy to leave your membership as it is to join? If not, we need to make immediate changes to comply with the new rule. So this might involve adding a clearly visible cancel membership button or link within the user account area on your membership, or simplifying the steps required to terminate a subscription. A lot of membership owners have chosen deliberately to not allow their members to manage their own account, to not give them the ability to cancel their own membership. If that is you, this is something you need to fix. This is something you need to address immediately in order to ensure you are complying with these rules. You need to simplify the steps required to terminate a subscription, and if someone can click a button and sign up online without needing to contact you directly, they should be able to click a button and cancel that subscription in the same way. The FTC emphasizes that the cancellation mechanism, the cancellation process, should be simple and accessible, and most importantly, should mirror the medium used for signing up. This is where the whole thing about, phoning a call center to cancel a subscription that you created online. That's one of the main reasons these rules are being created, because a lot of companies do that. We've all had that where we want to cancel a cell phone plan, or we want to cancel a TV subscription, a cable subscription. And even though we could sign up really fast and really easy online, if we want to cancel, we've got to ring a number, it's a premium rate number. We've got to jump through all sorts of hoops and go to all sorts of departments that'll try to sell to us. It cannot be like that anymore, and it can't be like that for your membership. And that also means you cannot make people email you to cancel. That can't be the only mechanism to cancel, because they haven't had to email you to join. The mechanism needs to be simple, accessible, and it needs to mirror the medium used for signing up. But that's not all. These new rules go beyond just the cancellation process. They also set strict requirements around clearly communicating the terms of your membership and making sure nothing is being misrepresented. The FTC is really starting to crack down on companies that use vague, confusing, or misleading language to hide key details about a subscription. You can no longer put things about automatic renewal or cancellation processes buried deep in your lengthy website terms and conditions or in easy-to-miss small print. Disclosures about pricing, renewal terms, and cancellation processes must be clear, conspicuous, and in plain language that any customer can understand. Now, while this might be considered a grey area, personally, I would say this also applies to those memberships that you see where what they're charging is actually an annual price, but they present it and they position it and they word it in terms of how much that costs per month. You've probably seen this, been on sales pages, seen pricing sections that show a product costing $20 a month, but actually that's an equivalent cost. That is what the annual cost divided by 12 works out at. You can't actually sign up to a subscription that costs $20 a month. It's deliberately misleading. It's misrepresenting. It can easily be misunderstood by a customer. And this sort of thing is what the FTC is going to really start crunching down on. This focus on clarity and honesty is especially relevant when it comes to marketing your membership. You can't lean on vague phrases like limited time offer or cancel anytime. You can't put anything out there that could be misinterpreted, that isn't absolutely clear. If your promo materials or your website copy overpromises or fails to disclose key information, you're opening yourself up to problems. The FTC is taking a firm stance, misrepresenting your subscription service or omitting critical details about what someone is signing up for, what the terms of their subscription is, how they were cancelled, all of that is just as harmful as making it difficult to cancel. So this isn't just a little add-on to the click to cancel aspect. It's really about protecting the customer and ensuring that everything is absolutely clear when someone's signing up as to what they're signing up for. So the practical takeaway here for you as a membership owner is that every interaction you have with a potential or current member must be built on trust and transparency. This means revisiting not just your cancellation process, but also your sign-up process, your sales page, your checkout, your marketing materials, the way in which you communicate about pricing and benefits. Ask yourself, is the language clear? Would someone with no prior experience in memberships or subscriptions understand the terms you are presenting? You have to ensure it's idiot-proof. If the answer is no, if there's even a shred of doubt, it's time to simplify and clarify. Now, really, this just underscores the broader principle that we've been advocating for all along. You have to respect your members' autonomy and you have to act in good faith. By providing a straightforward cancellation process, making the decision to cancel difficult but the process easy, you build trust and goodwill. Members are more likely to return or to recommend your membership if they know they're not locked in against their will, if you haven't burnt your bridges with them by making it far too easy for them to leave. Transparency and ease of use and just doing business in a good customer-friendly way are not just now regulatory requirements, they are pillars of a positive member community. Now, it's also to note that while the click to cancel rule is now in effect, additional requirements and additional expansions of that are on the horizon. Future phases of this will introduce stricter standards around communication and disclosing details about your membership. It's also going to introduce explicit customer consent for automatic renewals. So that's going to be a little more complex. That means we're going to be even more diligent about how we communicate the terms of our subscriptions and how we obtain that consent from our members. And a lot of that is going to need to come from payment providers and from membership plugins and platforms. Staying ahead of those changes will not only keep us compliant, but also enhance the trust that our members place in us. Now, you may be thinking, okay, well, I'm not based in America. What the FTC have now put in place doesn't really apply to me. But if you are targeting members in America, if you have customers in America, this applies to you. And let's face it, unless you're going to have a completely different sign-up and cancellation process for your American members compared to other members, it's better to just exercise the best practice stuff that these regulations now enforce. And even if you do decide, well, you know what, I'm not going to pay attention to that because it's not relevant in my country, it's only a matter of time. This isn't some wild out there set of regulations that have been brought in. This actually is long overdue. And so even if it's not law, even if it's not required in your place of business right now, it will be. And even if it never happens, it's just a better way of doing business. We've long since advocated. Make the decision to cancel difficult, but the process easy. Because if you make it hard for someone to leave, they're not likely to ever come back or ever recommend anyone join, even if they'd had a phenomenal member experience right up to the point at which you blew it with a poor cancellation process. But now, those aren't the only repercussions of handling cancellations in the wrong way. Now, if you do this wrong, you're potentially going to get into legal issues as well. So to wrap things up, these new regulations mark a significant milestone in the subscription industry's evolution, not just online memberships, but it aligns perfectly with the values we've always promoted here at the Membership Geeks: simplicity, transparency, and respect for our members. So now is the time to review and refine your cancellation processes, not just to comply with the law, but to take care of the overall member experience too. Remember, a member who leaves on good terms is more likely to return, and even if they don't, they're more likely to advocate for your membership. All right, that is it for today's episode. Hopefully this has proven useful, especially if you'd not realized that these laws and these regulations were coming into effect. Hopefully this has given you the nudge and the kick up the butt to ensure that you are handling your cancellation process the right way, not just to stay on the right side of these regulations, but just because it's a better way to run your membership. That's it from me. I'll be back again next time with another episode of the Membership Geeks podcast. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this week's episode of the Membership Geeks podcast, we invite you to check out membershipacademy.com. Membership Academy is the original membership about memberships, and it's the essential resource for anyone at any stage of starting, growing, and running a successful online membership business. Whether you're still trying to figure out what your idea is going to be and you need some help making it a reality, or whether your website is already up and running and you're looking for ways to grow and attract new members, then Membership Academy can help you to get to the next level. Not only do you get access to our step-by-step membership roadmap, our extensive training library, and exclusive member-only discount and tools, you'll also become part of our supportive, active community of membership owners that will help you along the way in your journey with feedback, encouragement, and advice. All of this and more make Membership Academy the #1 place to be for anyone looking to start, manage, and grow a successful membership business. Check it out and join the community at membershipacademy.com.